Today I'm going to talk about the Christian church that historically has been quite small in Russia and mostly consisted of people with foreign backgrounds. However, we cannot say that this church is insignificant. On the opposite, symbolically she has been one of the most powerful opponents and even sometimes allies of the Russian Orthodox Church. And worldwide it has been and still is the biggest and most influential Christian community. I am of course talking about the Roman Catholic Church. Even before the split of the Universal Church into Roman Catholicism and Eastern Orthodoxy, Prince Vladimir the Great allegedly made the choice in favor of the Eastern Rite Christianity and an alliance with the Byzantine Empire. Since its fall in the 15th century, Russia became the most powerful Eastern Orthodox country, facing numerous Catholic powers to her west. After the Reformation, some of them turned Protestant. Due to rivalry with Rome and most important Western centers of power, Catholics rarely enjoyed freedom of worship in Russia. Converting to Catholicism was an outrageous crime, almost until the early 20th century. Since Peter the Great, however, the need for foreign architects, scientists and military experts led to a certain liberalization and limited freedom for Catholic congregations. Some of the lands that became a part of the Russian Empire had large Catholic populations: Lithuania or parts of Latvia and Poland. Consequently, many people of this background became Russian residents or citizens, sometimes voluntarily, sometimes not. Still, despite all these turmoils and influences, the majority of Russian Catholics were either foreigners or people of a foreign background. Conversions to Catholicism were frowned upon, and hence most of them were rare and often kept in secret. The significant notable exception to that was Greek Catholics, but I will talk about them in a separate video. In the 19th century, however, especially under Alexander I, who sympathized Catholics, there were some notable converts. Most were well-educated nobility, yet they still faced persecution. Prince Ivan Gagarin and Ivan Martynov did not just convert to Catholicism, but became Jesuit priests. Just like their friend, a court lady Sofia Svetchina, they were stripped of their titles and estates and had to emigrate to France for the rest of their lives. Famous Russian philosophers and thinkers Pyotr Chadaev and Vladimir Solovyov in their works were very sympathetic to the Catholic faith, but despite the rumors, they themselves did not actually convert. When Bolsheviks came to power and launched an anti-religious campaign, Roman Catholic Church in Russia faced with immense pressure. Apart from being a religious community, the church was formally and officially subject to a foreign control, the Holy See in Rome. This led to accusations of foreign influence and espionage. Many churches were closed and believers persecuted. Some priests and bishops were extradited abroad, and some were put in the Gulag camps or executed, including foreign citizens. By the 1940s, there were only two Catholic churches in the country, one in Moscow and one in Leningrad. The Soviet regime made sure that these churches were attended exclusively by foreign diplomats. In the beginning of the Second World War, the Soviet Union annexed Catholic Lithuania and also Latvia, Western Ukraine and Western Belarus with a significant Catholic population. Catholic congregations in these lands were significantly restricted, yet, unlike most of the Soviet state, there was still some parish life and even two seminaries. During the perestroika and liberalization of religion, the Catholic Church could at last openly function, build new churches, organize local branches of monastic orders, and convert new members. In 1989, Mikhail Gorbachev met with Pope John Paul II and established diplomatic relations with Vatican. The Church started significantly growing. Nowadays, the Roman Catholic Church is represented by the Conference of Catholic Bishops of the Russian Federation, headed by Archbishop Paolo Pezzi. There are 4 eparchies and about 400 parishes. The number of believers in Russia is about 800,000. It is hard to say how many of these people are local Russian converts with no Catholic background, but it is safe to say that the number is substantial. Please like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. I see you all next time.